So how much water should you really be drinking? Now, there's been a lot of talk in the last 20, 30 years as the promotion of water has been prevalent in marketing. So the rule's kind of been drink 2 liters of water every day. That's a lot of water. Plus, not everybody needs it. So really, what should we be doing and how much water should we be drinking depends on ourself. Now, the first rule should be, if I'm not thirsty, I shouldn't be drinking, right? The body will always tell you what it needs. The mind is what chases after things because the mind is what thinks. The body doesn't think. The body just reacts to what it needs, right? So always check in with the body to see, does it need water or not? That's the first rule. The second thing is the body at rest, meaning when it's not moving or there's no activity, and the body when it's doing exercise or an activity, those two things are or need to be taken into consideration. So depending on our dosha as well, dosha means the elements of the body, and each one of us has slightly more of one element than the other one at being active. So vata is the air element, pitta is the fire element, and earth is kapha, the earth element. Now we are of all these elements, but one or two of them are more prevalent and more active in us than the third one usually, or the second one. So this is where we get the saying somebody's more earthy, airy, fiery comes from. So this needs to be taken into consideration. So when you are more of a vata constitution, meaning the air element is more predominant in you, then your body is drier. You're going to need more hydration, but also lubrication. Those are two different things. Lubrication comes from good fat in our diet and our system. Hydration comes from the liquid that we take in. If we have more fire in us, we've got more heat in us then, so then we perspire more. So then we need some more hydration through liquid as well. But it really depends on how much we're perspiring in that situation. So the more exercise we're doing, we're perspiring more, so we can replace that liquid, because it really comes about replacing the liquid, not keep adding to the liquid. And then the third one is kapha, the earth element. People who are more earthy are generally thicker boned, have more fat on them, have more water in their body. So you are the people who should drink less. You don't need as much water. Unless you're sweating profusely because you're doing a lot of exercise, well then you're burning fat and you're using up the water. How much water intake you take should be just to replace what you need or what you've lost. And because your body might have needed to lose some water weight, you would have lost it in that exercise. So take this into consideration when you're thinking about how much water that you need to drink. People are carrying, bottles around these days and over drinking. So what does this do? It puts a lot of pressure on the kidneys because it has to flush out that water, because even too much water is too much in the body, so the body just pees it out. And when it does do that, it takes a lot of great nutrients with it. So vitamins, especially, and minerals get flushed out, then you feel depleted. So a lot of people who overdrink water actually don't hydrate the body because the body gets rid of that excess water, but are flushing out a lot of great nutrients from the system. So I suggest you look over and watch this video again, because I've said some particular points in here that you need to remember, and you won't remember them all. So, this is just a few minutes of your life. It will make a big difference to how you see your water intake. And it will really help for you not to abuse water in the system, because pretty much everybody is overusing water, oversaturating their system, and drinking too much, which is having a bad effect in the body.